Hello students, today I will explain you chapter 5 of English Literature class 7. The name of the chapter is The Stolen Vessels. In this video we are going to discuss about the questions answers of this chapter. This chapter have a first question is, how had the pale-faced man gained access to the bacteriologist and his laboratory? How had the pale-faced man gained? Simple answer, how he gained? The pale man, or you can write the pale-faced man fogged the letter of introduction. What's he did? Fogged the letter of introduction and gained access to the bacteriologist and his laboratory. Let's have a second question is, why did the pale-faced man call the anarchist fool? Have a simple answer. The pale man called the anarchist fool because he thought if a bottle cholera, when released into a supply of drinking water, causes terrible death and can devastate a city, then why they use bombs which are difficult to place when have chances to be caught? Have a third question is, why did the bacteriologist say he was obliged to do? What did the bacteriologist say he was obliged to do? Have an answer. Bacteriologist said he was obliged to do because he was legally as well as morally bound to take care of living bacteria. Have a D question is, what did the bacteriologist reveal to his wife about the contents of the stolen water tube? What did he think would be a bother? Have an answer. Bacteriologist revealed to his wife that the tube stolen by the anarchist did not contain cholera, but a strange new species of bacteria which can cause blue patches or can turn animal blue. He bother for him was that he has to go through all the trouble and expense of preparing it all over again. Second question is related to the statements. Here is the first statement is, a slight gleam of satisfaction appeared momentarily in the face of the pale man. It related, the first question is, who is the pale man in this sentence? The pale man is an anarchist in this sentence. Question number 2, why did a slight gleam of satisfaction appear on his face? Have an answer. When the pale man saw the cultivation of the actual living disease bacteria for which he actually wanted, suddenly a slight gleam of satisfaction appeared on his face. Question number 3, who else was present along with the pale-faced man? What was that person's role in this contest? The bacteriologist's wife, Minnie, was present along with the pale man when she rapped at the door and the bacteriologist went to open the door. In between, the pale man stole a sealed cultivation tube. Second statement is, he felt the brittle thing crack and the broken half of it rang upon the floor of the cab. Have a first question is, who is he in this sentence? What is the brittle thing being talked about? Have an answer first. He is anarchist in the sentence. The brittle thing is talked about the tube of cultivation or bacillus what he stole. Have a second question, how did it break? Have an answer, when the cave swallowed and he put the hand containing the little glass tube upon the apron to preserve his balance. After that, he felt the brittle tube crack. Have a third question is, what was he planning to do with that thing before it broke? Answer is, he drank a firstly he want to pour it into the drinking water, and after that he drank a little drop of cultivation and wanted to stir off towards Waterloo Bridge, carefully jostling his infected body against as many people as possible. Read to infer. Have a first question is, what was the disturbing thought that struck the bacteriologist? Have an answer. The disturbing thought was that the visitor must have stolen the bacillus. Second question is, why do you think the man had come to visit the bacteriologist? Have an answer. The man had come to visit the bacteriologist to see and steal any of his invention, discovery or bacillus which could help him to run the city. Question number 4. What did the man wish to make sure? What did he intend to do? Have an answer. He had only to make sure of the water supply and break the little tube in reservoir. He intended to poison the water of London and devastate the city. Question number C. What do you think would have happened to the anarchist? Have a simple answer. The man felt so because he had consumed the bacillus and thought that he would die soon, so no one would be able to imprison him. Have a second question. What do you think of the action of the bacteriologist in the story? Did he act responsibly or irresponsibly? Give reasons. Have a simple answer of it. The bacteriologist got amused on the action of the anarchist because the stolen tube did not contain cholera, but a strange new microbe which he had been studying. It can cause the blue patches or can turn the sorry students, I just did a quite mistake in it. Just we try to revise the questions. Question number 4, have an answer. What did the man wish to make sure? What did he intend to do? Have an answer this. He had only to make sure of the water supply and break the little tube in reservoir. He intended to poison the water of London and devastate the city. And have a question number 5. Why did the man feel that there was no further need to escape the bacteriologist? Have an answer this. The man felt so because he had consumed the bacillus and thought that he would die soon, so no one would be able to imprison him. Have a question number 6. Why was the bacteriologist amused at the action of the anarchist? Have an answer. The bacteriologist got amused on the action of the anarchist because his stolen tube did not contain cholera, but a strange new microbe which he had been studying. It can cause the blue patches or can turn the specific blue if consumed. Now just see the question, discuss. Have a first question. What do you think would have happened to the anarchist? I think the anarchist would have developed some blue patches or got some allergy or might nothing happened to him as the bacillus was prepared for animals only. Second is, what do you think of the action of the bacteriologist in the story? Did he act responsibly or irresponsibly? Give reason. Have an answer. He acted responsibly as when he came to know that the vial of bacteria is missing, he ran out in a panic and chased him. Thank you.